For Aries, this is Venus transit in Bharini Nakshatra on your moon, on your mind. So you will be very creative, but you will be hesitant because of some external factor. So keep aside some time for yourself so that you become creative. You also enjoy your life, but never feel disheartened if things don't go your way. Remember, there is a greater plan, and the best way to handle Venus transit in Bharini is you focus inward. Meditation is going to be a very important key. Do not humiliate yourself, do not belittle yourself, do not think that you are lower than someone. Always think that you are a God's creation, you are a God's child, and your confidence should always be in that magnitude. So, even if there are responsibilities in your hand, finish them, but do not forget yourself. Taurus. For Taurus moon sign, Jupiter will be in your first house, and this means that your identity is expanding. And Venus in Bharini Nakshatra in 12th house gives you a creative opportunity to re-explore your mind. This is more about going within and finding through your subconscious plane the right mood, the right way how you can fit yourself. Now this also means that you are trying to fit yourself in an adverse circumstance. But if that gives you positive result, I think that is something positive. This is the time where you have to spend less, but if you want to learn an occult science, this can be a good opportunity. Gemini. For Gemini moon sign, Venus in Bharini will be in the 11th house. This Venus is also going to affect you on the educational platform. So this is a very important and crucial time for students or somebody who is trying to get some certification or to learn something. Venus in Bharini also means that there will be very different or eccentric kind of people meeting you. So when you are having a partnership or if you are establishing a friendship with someone, know the motive and intention first before you jump into the relationship. Cancer. For Cancer moon sign, Venus in Bharini shows creative approach in your career. First of all, if you have a creative career, it's going to be a very good time for you. But because there is Sun, that means you will try your best, but you may not be able to reach your true potential because of the presence of a family pressure or somebody trying to overshadow your talent. What you have to do is, do not underestimate yourself. Keep following your path while you do your duty. Jupiter is in the 11th house and this is going to give you a lot of scope in the future. This is just the beginning. Leo. For Leo, Venus will be in Bharini Nakshatra in your 9th house. This means you are connected to Ma Durga, Ma Bhagavati. Chanting Lalita Sahasranam every day is going to be a very good remedy. Because if you see all the fire trines, fire zodiac have Venusian Nakshatra. That means you have to celebrate life, you have to enjoy, traveling is possible and sudden backpacking is possible for you. But you have to ensure that you are being connected to Devi by doing a lot of meditation, japa, and if possible, visit Mahalakshmi temple. Virgo. For Virgo, Venus in Bharini is in the 8th house and this is highly occult for you. So if you are a Virgo moon, you need to meditate. You need to harness that sixth sense. You need to focus on the intricacies of everything. This means something big is transforming in your life and something big is about to happen. And you will see signs of that between the Venus transit in Bharini, and you need to be a little bit, I will say, going with the flow kind of attitude, because if you become too resisting, this can impact the actual flow of life. Allow the things to happen, ride the wave. Libra. You are a zodiac ruled by Venus. You go into the 7th house in Bharini. This gives you creative approach in marriage. This also gives you a new dimension, a new opening in your business, probably a new partnership, a new product launch, some new idea. Because this is more psychological in nature, keep a track how your mind is affected by the circumstance. Keep yourself away from dark and horror themes, theme music, movies, and try to be very close to nature. Waking up before sunrise, rising the sunrise, being in the garden is going to be a very good remedy. This is going to improve your creativity and which will make you more happy, more pleasing, which will obviously work for your own benefit. You need to focus on your health, control your lust, and focus more on brahmacharya. For Scorpio, the Venus transit will happen in the 6th house. Now, when Venus transit happens in the 6th house, this is going to be a challenging time for you. But in what sense? This will be a challenge that you will love to have, a challenge that you want in life, a challenge that you need to surpass your own goals. And this means you will be victorious when Venus will be in this nakshatra. Jupiter will have a direct aspect on your lagna, therefore you will get all the guidance. This may be not a very pleasing time, but Venus in Bharini in 6th house definitely shows the hard pill that you pop in order to free yourself from disease. So this is going to be a cleansing transit for you. Sagittarius. Now in case of Sagittarius, if you observe, the Venus transit in Bharini nakshatra will happen in your 5th house, and this is the transit that is in the perfect place. This means you will be a brainchild of an idea. New ideas may come, new themes will come, new things will happen in your life. And if you plan some creative thing, if you launch something creative in this time frame, you are in the best position for becoming successful. For students, this is going to be a time of test, so focus your mind, don't play games, focus more on studies. And for others, this is more about learning. Venus in Bharini will give you new type of learning. Maybe you will have suddenly a new idea of learning something that you have never thought of before. Do it. Do it if it is good for you. But do not overspend, because Venus is combust. Remember, sometimes you will get an idea, but you will be like, nah, I really don't want. No, if an idea comes, give it full importance, write it in a piece of paper, weigh out pros and cons, and take a decision on the basis of calculation, not on the basis of assumptions. For Capricorn, this Venus in Bharini nakshatra will be in 4th house. This can work wonderfully for your relationship with your mother. This can also resolve sleep related issues for a lot of people. But you might also get nightmares in case you have a bad Venus in your chart. What should you do? Well, this is the time where you have to work on your health, you have to work on your sleep, cut down the sugar, focus more on fruits and vegetables, and try to be very much in tune with the nature. Stop working late in the night, and because your creative mind will be very active when there is night. Also, west and northwest area of your house should be made clean. Keep the house decluttered, bring lot of flowers, and be a little bit creative with the colors. Aquarius. Now for the Aquarius moon sign, nakshatra transit of Bharini will happen in the 3rd house. Therefore, it will change the way you express. It will make you sarcastic. It will make you a little cunning. But this approach is good for you. This helps you maneuver yourself into fields, areas where there are challenges. A 3rd house Venus is good for healing. So if you are connected into healing, or if you want to start a healing practice, Venus in Bharini is the apt time for that. Venus in the 3rd house also shows connection with your sisters can be reformed during this time. You might also be worried when about the married life of your siblings. My suggestion here is do not interfere if not asked or if not needed. For Pisces, this is going to be a tremendously positive time when Venus goes in the 2nd house in Bharini nakshatra. This will make you more innovative towards financial security and savings. This also means that there may be a good news or an auspicious event in the family. But this Bharini being a nakshatra which is both of this dimension and the other dimension, there can be certain, I will say, energy shift happening in your house. Keep your Vastu clear, make your home Vastu compliant, and speak right. This is going to impact your Vishuddhi chakra, and for people who are strong in intuition, what you speak may come true. So correct your thought, correct your speech, and if you are very angry,